Breaking news, guys. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about two different stories. The first story I'm going to talk about is the man who murdered his wife, and the second story I'm going to be talking about is about the woman who went to the police station to report that the son was hurt. Very hilarious. So the first story started on Wednesday when everybody was doing a normal thing and everybody was living normal in Onitsha, Anambra State, not knowing that something was happening in an apartment. The newly wedded wife, which I'm going to be referring to her as wife, and the husband who just married her, which I'm going to be referring to him as husband in this video, were living in an apartment, a 5-story building. That very morning, the woman was cooking a meal for the husband. After preparing the meal, she told the husband that his meal was ready. Mind you, before they even got married, the man was forced to marry the wife because he impregnated her. The wife was his sales girl and he was a businessman. He impregnated the sales girl and the family of this girl told him he needed to marry her. She's from Abia State and him is from Enugu State in Nsukka local government. So everything was going as planned because they got married and she was expecting to give birth because she was 9 months pregnant already, not knowing that that day was going to be her last day. After cooking the meal, she decided to tell her husband that, honey, I cooked your meal, come and eat. But something happened in that apartment. Nobody knew what happened in that apartment, but neighbors around were just hearing quarrel and scuffle and shouting. The man beat his wife and murdered her in that apartment. And to cover the crime, he decided to throw her off the building so it would look like maybe she fell off the building and it was an accident, but not knowing that neighbors already around them was hearing what was happening. I know that there are some nosy neighbors, but in situations like this, those nosy neighbors came through because that crime was supposed to be covered, but it didn't happen the way the man planned it to happen. So he threw the woman's body off the balcony and she fell on the floor. This is a picture of the man on the screen and the body that they actually discovered. Another man saw the woman falling off the balcony and saw the man throwing her off the balcony. So immediately they rushed to her to see what was happening, not knowing that the man has already called the woman's parents and told them that she wasn't home and he hasn't seen her for that day. Immediately, the neighbors that saw the woman falling came up to the stairs to the man's apartment. There's a picture of the man's floor. Saw the man smoking cigarette and they immediately involved the police. They started beating him, they started holding him, and everything was revealed. This is a very, very tragic story. And if you are going into marriage, you need to understand the person you're going into marriage courtship with. You need to understand the person you're going into marriage with, because there are a lot of monsters around. There are a lot of people that will take your life for no just reasons. Maybe because they're angry, maybe they'll be having a bad day. So scrap that. Let's talk about the woman that went to the police station to report that the son was hurt. On a very normal day, an Uber driver got a ride and he decided to go pick up the woman, not knowing that that woman was going to Panti. She booked the ride from Lekki to Panti in Lagos State to report a crime that the son was too hot for her. The driver didn't even know what was happening. Normally, she was supposed to pay him when she arrived at the destination. Okay, madam, they have arrived at the destination. Pay me my money. My money is 15,000 naira. 15,000 naira in Nigeria. And the woman was like, I'm not going to pay. She started bringing up a lot of flimsy excuses. I don't even know what happened between her and the driver, because the driver was very frustrated. She went into the police station. She told the police that she came to report a crime, that the son was too hot for her. And the police were very, very surprised, knowing that she isn't normal if she's going to come and tell them that the son was hot. She dressed normal, put on her eyeglasses, who held a bag. She wasn't even having a phone to order a ride. So definitely people were going to think that she was a normal person, not knowing that she wasn't a normal person. So the police decided to pay the Uber driver. As they paid the Uber driver, they took her back to the house and she ordered another ride back to that Panti police station, saying that she wants a room in that particular police station. Like, how can she be thinking all those things? and the whole police station were furious. Decided to snap her. The Uber driver decided to snap her because they have never heard about something like this. I know the sun has been scorching hot recently, but it doesn't have to be something that you have to go and report to the police station, because the police is where serious crimes are being reported and serious duties are being taken. So this is the very short story. I decided to bring you guys the update so that you guys will know. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you're seeing this on TikTok, please follow my page. It won't cost you anything, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.